Bethesda Game Studios. Got rubber hands for this one. Hopefully it drops soon.
The others, they would take it to the tower.
Oh, goddamn, that blade. If it's a blade in it, you know I'm playing. I don't know about that shield, though.
You hold our future in your hands.
Damn, that's aura right there.
Take with you my blessings and the hope of the Empire.
God damn.
Find him and close shut the jaws
Oblivion
of Oblivion.
Remastered. Let's go. Let's see the work. The music makes you emotional. So good.
Here we are 20 years later.
Oh shit, we get behind the scenes.
When you think about the Elder Scrolls, to us it goes beyond game franchise.
Yeah, it's the DNA of Bethesda Game Studios.
Obviously, we're working on the 6th chapter here, but what's great about the Elder Scrolls is being able to look back at all of the chapters. Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind, Daggerfall, Arena, and each of them try to define role-playing games and open-world games for their generation.
Fans got so connected with the worlds we've made and these stories we're telling, and it's really amazing.
Oblivion was a real defining moment in the series and for how we make games as a studio.
Here we go, 20 years
I
later.
think when it comes to a remaster, we want people to feel the way they did then, but it's still a game of its time. You want to keep those bones in place. You want
Nice.
some of that
Jankiness.
old charm.
Jankiness.
Coming back to Oblivion now with this tremendous visual update is absolutely amazing. It's the world I remember, but better.
There's so much there, both for the Elder Scrolls world and also this evolution of our games, I think is really, really important for people to take a look back at.
Looking back and seeing everything we've accomplished in the past 20 years and working with these people, like, it's really special.
Yeah, there are still quite a few people that I've worked with for that long, and it sort of gave me the warm fuzzies.
Oh my God, it's been 20 years? I think the thing that gets me the most is the music. Like when you hear that music at the main menu, there's just like...
That's a nice studio.
There's this like flood of nostalgia.
Oblivion is the beginning of who I am. As an individual, as a game developer, it all starts with this.
I don't even think it took me till release to realize how big this was.
People loved it. Like, they loved it.
Such a key moment in our history of making games and the evolution of how we build these worlds, and having players be able to come back and experience that is really amazing. We had that really special moment of coming out into the world for the first time, what that meant to this game.
Every time we think about Oblivion, it's, what if we could give that moment to everybody again?
I was born 87 years ago.
There we go.
For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of Oblivion.
Oh, damn.
No waking eye may see.
Here we go. Oh, that music. These are not tears, my eyes are sweating. God damn. Jeez.
Whether you're reliving these moments or experiencing them for the first time, the world of Oblivion Remastered immediately looks and feels incredible.
God damn.
When we decided to remaster Oblivion, we were really picky about finding the right partner. From the very beginning of this project, we had one rule. We weren't going to do this if we weren't going to be able to do it right. Our partners at Virtuous went above and beyond to bring our vision to life. The care and love they've poured into the Oblivion Remaster has been absolutely breathtaking.
Wait, who's Virtuous? What games they make?
Welcome to Paris, and welcome to Virtuous. Our team here has been hard at work delivering the best remastered Oblivion experience possible. We've worked with Bethesda Game Studios on other projects in the past, so we know what makes that team and their games special.
Oh, they had another team do it.
We wanted to make the
smart.
remaster more friendly to gamers with modern hardware. This is Oblivion in its most complete form.
About time someone got here. Huzzah!
Those familiar with only some Elder Scrolls lore will now be able to experience the events that set the stage for Skyrim. You embark on an epic journey to stop the Mythic Dawn cult.
The time of cleansing draws nigh.
From unleashing the Daedric Prince of Destruction.
Yeah, we're getting a remake.
What was the Oblivion Crisis? What happened to the previous Emperor of Cyrodiil? Why are there only 8 divines instead of 9? In addition to the core game, the remaster contains all add-ons, including story expansions, Shivering Isles, and Nights of Nine.
God damn!
The full experience.
Oh my gosh!
On a personal level, it was really important to me to ensure that we're preserving the magic of the original experience. At the end of the day, we're all fans too.
This is a dream project for me, right? I'm a fan. I have been always a fan.
Well, I played Oblivion for perhaps 10,000 hours.
Holy shit.
Was my first Elder Scrolls game, and it was one of the games that made me want to be a game developer.
The best way to describe it would be to call it a love letter.
You will find your own path, but there will be blood and death before the end.
The technology we used to create the original was cutting edge at the time, but tools have come a long way since then.
Yeah. Damn! They did a really good job with the graphics. God damn, it looks good.
The original Oblivion is still the heart and soul
Yeah.
of the remaster.
This is before
We
Skyrim,
use
guys.
Unreal Engine 5 to help achieve all our visual goals.
Unreal Engine 5.
We think of the Oblivion game engine as the brain and Unreal 5 as the body. The brain drives all the world logic and gameplay, and the body brings to life the experience that players have loved for almost 20 years.
It's gonna look amazing.
But it's not just about pure fidelity. We knew we had to preserve the distinct style, making it as uniquely Oblivion as possible.
The brush opens a portal into the painting. You're stuck here like I am.
The Isles, a wonderful place. Good for a visit. Or eternity.
We've leveraged nearly every major feature from the latest version of Unreal 5.
Our goal was to push the visuals to the next level using the latest technologies. We created brand new, highly detailed character models and stunning landscapes that use millions of polygons in each asset, allowing us a truly impressive level of detail in the world. Every single asset in this game was completely redesigned and handcrafted from scratch.
Wow.
We implemented an advanced real-time lighting system that accurately simulates how light interacts with the environment. This results in more realistic lighting and atmospheric effects. While the original game had limited dynamic shadows, now the entire world reacts naturally to light.
We used an incredible new lip sync technology that really enhanced performance in our characters.
He left us a warning.
Oh shit.
Heed it.
And Real Tools helped us create the base mesh of our characters. From there, our artists sculpt each race individually to adapt it to the mesh, allowing us to share the model, rig, and textures. As a result, all races, including Argonians, Orcs, and Khajiits, are built on the same base mesh, making the lip sync system more effective even when the characters have very different facial features.
Welcome to the guild.
We have access to so many modern rendering features, You'll see them in something as simple as running through a forest. Insects flying around, fish swimming in the water, light filtering through the leaves. Thanks to these technological advances, you feel even more immersed in this living, breathing world. You'll really believe you're in Cyrodiil.
I believe you can handle a more complicated assignment. I would like you to retrieve a carved panel from the central chamber of the High Fane.
It's not just visuals that we've modernized in the remaster. It's gameplay.
Oh, okay.
It's UI and UX. It's audio. We've updated features and systems across the board.
We've changed the approach to leveling, which I think will make a lot of people happy. It's inspired by the leveling systems of both Oblivion and Skyrim, so it's the best of both worlds. We were able to fully recreate the character models, creating a physicality that feels more human. You see that in places like combat animations, where there's a lot more separation between the upper and lower body, and all the animations have more flourish. Combat in the original Oblivion didn't have sound effects, visual effects, or hit reactions. Now you'll get blood splatters, sparks, and controller feedback. We know it's a little thing, but little things add up to make the combat more modern and engaging.
Good, good, good.
There's a proper third-person perspective now. The original had third-person, but there was no crosshair, and we felt the experience could be modernized. One of our goals was to have a third-person view that compared to Starfield in terms of playability. Now, the third-person perspective has all the same control you get from the first-person view.
You have my ear, citizen.
When Oblivion first launched,
Greetings. How goes it? How are you?
disk storage limits meant we couldn't have unique voiceovers for all the races. So we've gone back and recorded new lines of dialogue. Each race represented in the game now sounds unique.
Can't stand the sight of those creatures.
We also made sure to keep in all of the quirkier dialogue.
I really like the way they say hello. Sometimes it's so random, and then they just, hi there.
Hi there.
But it's like so nice and creepy at the same time.
Stop! You violated the law.
Stop! You violated the law.
Stop, criminal scum.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
Cheese for everyone.
Cheese for everyone!
Nice.
We are going to steal one of the Elder Scrolls from the Imperial
Damn, they did a good job.
You need to find the reading room.
They did a good job.
The blind priests will deliver a scroll to you there. Do not speak to the priests. They're blindfolded. I've chosen you because you are the best. Good luck.
Stop! You violated the law. Your stolen goods are now forfeit. Then pay with your blood.
Psych, I'm out.
As games have developed over the past 20 years, players have come to expect a certain suite of tools and controls.
Like sprinting.
Yep.
Sprinting is an interesting one because it was such a big debate internally among our teams. Some of us were absolute purists, but
Nah.
ultimately, we decided it's 2025
Hell yeah.
and people are going to want to sprint.
I gotta sprint, bro.
In fact, all of the character locomotion has been completely redone from scratch, and that has a huge impact from the very beginning of the game.
Good.
Every single updated or new feature was implemented with the player in mind. It all comes down to what makes Oblivion, Oblivion. What are those features that just immediately come to mind for players when they think of the game?
The mini-games are the mini-games. Those are so iconic to Oblivion.
Great! How's it go again?
Like lockpicking.
Oh,
You can
God.
put a fresh coat of
Just
paint on it,
lockpicking.
but you can't change it too much because it's part of the core experience.
Whether you're returning to Cyrodiil or you're a newcomer,
I'm going to follow you and watch you and worship the ground you walk on.
you will instantly feel at home. It just feels better. We've modernized a lot, but it's still the same incredible adventure and the same carefully handcrafted world.
I'm glad they modernized it.
Well, it's about time. Do you know how long we've been waiting?
Oblivion is a core part of the story of Bethesda Game Studios. None of what we're surrounded by right now would be here if we hadn't made that game and if it hadn't been the success that it was. The effort that we put into it, the love that went into it, I think that comes across on the screen.
To have worked on something that people care enough where you're in a position where you can remaster it, it's a privilege.
And now, to help introduce this game to a new generation of players, I feel so lucky.
I really think that people, when they jump back into the remaster, they're going to be shocked at just how good the game looks.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it.
Oblivion Gates
Ultra settings.
Absolutely incredible, and I think they're just going to find themselves lost in the world.
Even if it's just the music, for example, just walking around for half an hour in the world, you feel something.
There's a third-person
And
view on the game.
That's precious.
You're going back to a world that you've been to before, but it's better somehow. Like, it's an intangible thing, but it's like, it's new, it's fun, like it's exciting again.
Nah, this is smart.
But
They
it's
outsourced
ultimately
it.
the same game. There was a lot of respect for what was before, and I think the fans will appreciate that.
To a different company to do it so they could focus on the
From all
next
of us
game.
at Bethesda Game Studios
and Virtuous,
we want to thank you for joining us today. Oblivion has a very special place in my heart, and being able to work on this remaster and bring it to a new generation of players has been an incredible experience. We were too excited to get it in your hands and didn't want to just show it off to you and then make you have to wait.
When is it coming out?
The best part of my job is that I get to be the one to announce that the Oblivion Remaster will be available today.
Bro! What? Are you serious? Whoa!
87 years ago.
Holy shit!
But for all these years,
Yo!
I've never been the ruler of my own dreams.
That's crazy!
This is the 27th
Wow.
and last seed. The year
That's
of
how you announce a fucking
433.
game. Let's go.
These are the closing days of the third era. And the final hours.
Oh my god. Well,
I have
goddamn.
seen the gates of oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see.
Goddamn. How much is it?
This is only the beginning. Worse is yet to come.
$50? Oh, easy.
Looks clear.
Wow. Let's go. That's wild. See, that's what we need. We need more companies doing that.
Coming darkness.
It's available today. That's wild. Oh, well, goddamn. We know what we're doing today. This is what we're playing for the next month and a half. Goddamn. Then we got the Monster Hunter event later on, too? Bruh. R.I.P. Monster Hunter. Oh my goodness. And it has all the DLC as well, bro. That's crazy.
Find him. And close shut the jaws.
Holy god damn. No, I can't now, bro. Available today. PlayStation 5 as well. PC, Game Pass. Oh, God. Damn. Wow. 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 There goes my PoE. There goes my last Epoch playthrough. That's it. I'm sorry. I played like hundreds of hours in this game when I was a kid. Well, be right back downloading. Let's go to Steam. God damn. My. Wait, where's the new one? This one's 14 bucks. Just listen to the music. Seriously, today on PS5? Yes. On all platforms. Oh, remastered. Here we go. When's my birthday? Birthday. It's your birthday. Holy shit. Which one am I getting? And done. Download and install content, please. Download started. Well, that's easiest money I ever spent. God damn. That's how you make an announcement. What are you talking about? It crashed the PlayStation Store? Oh my gosh. Wow. You spent 12 years on Skyrim? Bro, it's time to spend another 3 on Oblivion. That's dope that they added all the content too. Well, I had to get it on Steam. We gotta see all the juicy graphics, bro. Oh my gosh. Well, I think we'll be back. A couple of hours. I gotta take care of some things and we'll be going live. A nice, juicy 3-hour stream.
Wow. What did we just witness?
Who's
the
this?
Worst kept secret ever? Maybe. Probably.
Oh, still
But
them.
You just witnessed the Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered Direct. That is coming to you today. Maybe
Yeah.
even now.
That's
I don't know.
wild.
We'll have to check after this stream.
Ultra medium sense for me.
I'm joined by
Max
the
settings, baby.
wonderful, talented, incredible Wes Johnson. You.
Ah, hi.
And Wes, who do you have here with you?
This is Finn. Oh yes, he knows his name now. Hello there, Finn. How are you? I mean, for the sake of this, we can call him Barbas if you'd like. But he's a sweetie pie, and he wanted to get.
I know, bro.
That makes sense.
Switch
I
2
wouldn't- if I had a
pre-orders,
new puppy, I'd
Oblivion,
totally bring that
Expedition
puppy with me
33,
everywhere.
bruh.
Everywhere. You ever heard the Harry?
Well, I'm
Nilsson
playing
puppy
this, guys.
song?
This is what I'm playing for the next,
I take
who knows,
my
month.
puppy everywhere. Da-da-da.
Well, for you, those of you joining us, either new or from the direct, we are going to be sharing some gameplay of Wes's old stomping grounds, but newer now with the remastered version.
I can't wait.
So, Wes, for those that do not know you, first, shame on you if you don't. But if you don't, why don't you tell our friends here what role you have done in Oblivion?
In Oblivion, you're going to probably bring some memes back to life.
Can't wait.
So if like you walk out of someplace with a fork, I would be there going, "Hold, criminal scum! Your stolen goods are now forfeit. Pay with your blood." That's a lovely one. The
That's very
Imperial Guard
aggressive.
song is
Recommended
out there
33 gigs of
now,
RAM.
and all sorts of things that people had fun with. Sheogorath, Daedric Prince of Madness, at your service. And I love this because I'll never be able to order a cheese pizza again because people use the soundboard and they call the pizza shops and they're saying, what can I do for you today? Cheese! You want a cheese pizza? I want cheese for everyone! How many would that be, sir? And so I can't call anywhere as Sheogorath to order a pizza because I'll never get it, or I'll get it with a lot of
I mean,
spam.
honestly,
Lovely.
you're doing everybody a favor. if
Just
you do.
download it. Anyone played it yet?
And
Anyone
your
in?
shirt is totally on theme today as well.
Yeah, wearing my Sheo shirt. I've got, and of course, there's where is
The Switch
My dark
2
brother
bundles by
with
5
me.
bills? Yeah, it is.
Lucy and the
$5.99 or
child,
$4.99.
Dear child, Sithis, I don't spread rumors, dear child. I create them.
But ladies and gentlemen, we back later on as Oblivion just came out today. Thank you for watching. Time to put the reaction up. Stay smooth. Till next time. Dear Gamers, signing out.
Come right in.
Adios, folks. We'll see you in a little bit. A long stream.
But